again on the different note. Bears. Yeah, probably you're not excited that we speak here about bears. But as we write on our website, there is also a problem with these animals, because there are no sanctuaries for large animals in our part of the world. The Poznan Zoo briefly accepted such animals, but the director changed. Not to mention the fact that zoos today are full of Masonic laws. And in this whole process of reintroduction species, zoos have only managed to bring back the Przewalski horse. When they analyzed its DNA, quite recently it turned out that there are many different horses breeds there, but not necessarily Przewalski. According to legend, he was a Stalin father. The resemblance is true. We probably have now great advice, and we thank you for that, wise guy, but let's return to the earth. They can't be released into the wild. They never lived in the wild. They can't even hunt, which makes them dangerous when they scrounge in garbage cans. But let's move on to Romania. Transylvania. Seriously, don't think of it as just at my great-grand-uncle present. Yes, Vlad Dracula invented the castration of horses because he noticed that they were calmer. That's why they are called Valach in many languages. Polani, not Bran, even if you want to see something where he lived. He was in Bran even maybe 15 minutes or in many social media, as you can see pictures of bears near, bears coming to. People are even reaching out. Extreme stupidity. Don't give these ratings bots. How it began? It began actually innocent, but it just got out of control. Romanian leader Ceausescu loved bears hunting. He devoted himself primarily to it, and that's probably why his government fell so brutally. He created several huge breeding farms for this purpose, just for hunting. He created farms for breeding bears for hunting. These bears, quote, were bred solely to be released for Ceausescu hunt. It was even hormonally controlled. It was a large program. A huge population was created. After Ceausescu's death, the dilemma arose as to what to do with these bears. They were released, and the bear population began to be boasted about. Now in Romania is probably the largest population of the bear in Carpathian. But exists a problem. Exists a problem because of the way how that population was created. A bear that ate from your hand. At these breeding farms, workers played with them to make them more calm and as well easier to hunt. Unfortunately, this remains difficult to explain. Romanian hunters and foresters even contributed to a documentary film to tell this story and show the large scale of that problem. Because now people are screaming about encountering bears, about hunting bears, and they don't want to do it. Bears are entering house, but those screaming are to blame. Special garbage bins with electric flaps and cameras to trigger this type of, let's say, shepherd when a bear starts rummaging through the bin. A world-class invention, but lazy people will leave the garbage under because they forgot the key. Fences, and who need fences in this part of the world? It's better for the animal to enter the property. Let the wild boars dig up the garden. The same goes for wolves, and I will tell you now why. Compensation from United European, once again showing the stupidity of those who we can call office, is usually twice as high as the. Some people plant corn specifically near fences to encourage wild boars to get in. The same thing happens with bears. These photos are from Main Road in Transylvania, where bears have been trained to stay there. People taught them simply throwing food out the car window to take a photo. The problem is it's gone a step further. People started getting out of their cars, chasing away the mothers, because a big bear in a photo is not so cute for a social media, and taking pictures of the little ones. And this causes mothers to defend their children. And accidents occur, even tragic ones. So, when you see a perfect photo of bear taken with a cell phone in Romania, a bear near the car, a bear from the car, a bear sit on the bench, don't pump the views. It's actually a tragedy of that animal. Because of this, the government and slowly the United European is pushing for the turn of bear hunting. Bear cubs on the roadside, bear cubs by the car. Don't pump the views. And as well, don't support it when you go to Romania. It's dangerous to them and as well dangerous to you, because these animals, mothers, fathers or grandparents were raised with human, but they still in part wild. They return to wild and somehow survive as well, mixed with wild bears when they were released. So don't pump up the views and don't write nothing but it's beautiful, cute and something like that. It's a tragedy. Those won't accept such an animal because they have locked themselves away in their sect of paperwork and wealth. Besides, of enclosures are needed in this part of the world. They are trying to create something in Konopiszcze, the castle where Franz Ferdinand von Habsburg lived, for those who didn't listen in school. The assassination attempt was the official cause of First World War. There was a bear there from the beginning because he raised an abandoned bear and lived in the moat. A truly vast and spacious place. There is already one retired bear there. What if they don't shelter? They will be killed, simply, with an injection or shotgun, whichever is cheaper. That is brutal true. I know, it's not nice. People just listen too much to nice things and are told they should only listen to them, which means they have no response. Whose fault is that this is the case? People who feeding on that road, people who left garbage near bin, people who wanted animals in circus. Of course, there, but we have each year fewer such circuses because our mentality is simply changed. But now we have a problem, what to do with these animals, because there is no place for them. That's true. So think twice, like sing in one song, Phil Collins. Yes? And not support beautiful Romania movies with bears created from the cars.